Bold carjackings can happen in seconds, but sometimes the tables turn completely thanks to the victim's quick thinking and sharp reflexes. Let's see how these criminals, instead of walking away with a prize, ran straight into a brick wall of defense. He thought this job would change his life, but instead he got a crash course in fighting. Bad luck for him, the target was Jordan Williams, a professional UFC fighter. After that brutal knee strike, he'll probably learn to check who he's dealing with next time. The thief looked pretty shaken by the man's quick reaction.
Come on out.
Small build, but the attitude is sky high. Too bad today's show off ran straight into a real wall. He also got himself hurt crossing carelessly and still chose to act tough toward the driver who just slammed the brakes to save him. Talk about an absolute fail of a way to return a favor.
Run down!
Ignoring the wardrobe mishap, what really stands out is how the homeowner reacted at 3 a.m. Dudes gives new meaning to cocked and loaded. These two thieves in Tacoma deserve Unluckiest of the Year after getting escorted straight to the station by military police. Picking a spot right next to a patrol unit ended their get-rich-quick dream faster than expected. That apology was so sincere, I almost forgot he was there to cause trouble. Nothing improves your manners faster than a professional response from the staff. This bakery worker in Mexico made a brilliant move, turning her surrender into a trap by slamming down the security shutters. Every escape attempt was useless. The second he poked his head out, he fell right into the hands of the police. Thought this stunt would score him perfect points. Didn't expect karma to hit faster than he could hit the gas.
Sorry, what?
A poorly parked move ended up provoking the wrong opponent. That furious swing from the main character in the wheelchair? Yeah, that's a repair bill he won't forget. The driver's silence saved her. Try pulling that move in a real Karen and the ending would have been very different. Tried to give the car owner a surprise, but ended up getting an even bigger one himself. Honestly, you deserve that, man. A perfect example of going out but leaving your awareness at home. A wanted car thief just ran into an awkward wardrobe malfunction in the middle of the street.
Oh my God!
If you're wondering how fast karma hits, this is your answer. That cheap magic trick in Krasnodar ended quickly when the store owner wasn't as safe as she thought. Maybe instead of stuffing items into her skirt, she should have packed a little self-respect. That little patrol at the ex-husband's house ended in a furious paint shower from the current wife. Who wins this love drama? No idea, but the one throwing paint is definitely paying the cleanup bill to the law. The harder he tries to act tough, the more he looks like a stand-up comedian performing for an audience that's completely ignoring him.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! What? No. Oh my god! No. Okay. I gotta go. No. Oh no. What, is she insane? What is going on? I got that all on. I got that on.
On the car, brought a hammer.
I got it all on camera, so.
Like, that's not gonna come off. And she thought it was her boyfriend or something?
Yeah, her car is
No, she was insane. I got everything on.
Her car is still next.
Forgetting to turn off the engine, the owner accidentally activated a spinning self-drive mode in the parking lot.
Oh, they're coming
It took the courage of a barefoot kid to finally stop the stubborn car.
Dang!
Oh my god.
Gas stations are prime hunting grounds for car thieves. But this woman saw right through those tricks before they even began. This cocky thief tried to steal a vehicle in broad daylight. Too bad for him, the delivery guy wasn't about to let his livelihood disappear that easily. He thought taking down the camera would wipe all the evidence. The homeowner showed up just in time, firm and unshaken, making it clear he picked the wrong target. A perfect Uno reverse card moment, straight from the laws of physics.
What is he doing?
How does a car even end up like this?
Move the car forward! Oh my god. What is happening?
Maybe in situations like this, having some everyday traffic cops is more necessary than ever. These two tried to play super thief, but they were taken down by a barrage of accurate paintball shots from the homeowner. That unexpected paint job made their getaway look a lot more colorful and a lot more ridiculous than they planned. These robbers thought they had pushed their target into a corner. But unfortunately, his home defense system turned out to be a direct counterattack against anyone who dared pick the wrong target.
Right, just move out there please, okay?
Drunk and showing off, this guy quickly got a free ride back to reality. Thinking he owned the streets with his attention-seeking parade through Milwaukee, this driver kept swerving and cutting people off. But this time, he picked the wrong one when he cut right in front of a police car. That is our friendly neighborhood turkey. He hates motorcycles. Feeling confident, leaning hard on that ZX6R, he got himself a crash he'll never forget. Even worse, the VIP audience for this failed stunt, the police. The thief was so panicked he dropped his loot while trying to escape. Guess he wasn't ready to deal with the homeowner that fast. These two geniuses put so much effort into hacking the remote entry system, only to realize they forgot to hack the owner's common sense. Facing four aggressive burglars, the homeowner's decisive move and sharp warning instantly shut down their criminal plans. This reckless carjacking plot quickly turned into an unexpected track and field practice session. Right as they moved in on the target at the intersection, the robbers were hit with a fierce counter from the victim. Turns out, the only thing they got from this job was a one-way ticket to prison, 54 long months. These three guys just proved that carjacking is a high-risk job, especially when the customer doesn't cooperate. Congrats! You got a free Eat Dust on the Road package instead of a luxury car.
Dude, your soda's on your car. Your soda's on your car.
Hunger mixed with a bad temper led to one of the most ridiculous cleaning supply brawls in In-N-Out history. The BMW driver thought he was intimidating someone, but it was actually the other way around. Mess with the wrong person in a road rage moment, and the price comes fast. A closed bike lane doesn't mean your stuff gets to take off. That impulsive throw almost gave a passerby a nasty shock. Tried to drift to show off, ended up closing the deal on damages for 4 cars at once. With the toy hidden in an envelope, he thought he was about to pull off the best deal ever. Too bad no car was handed over, just a permanent retirement for the unlucky robber. These two uninvited guests probably just had the worst passenger transport experience ever, thanks to the driver's insane maneuvers. Their tough guy image completely fell apart, forcing them to jump out in a rush, right there on the highway. From robbery to evading arrest, Guzman seemed to rack up a full set of charges in just one afternoon. Now that he's stabilized, he's about to face a long sentence of his own making. The robber brought a weapon, but forgot his target had a high-tech defense system, the reverse gear. The Infinity driver's quick thinking turned the stranger's threat into a complete non-factor. There's no mercy for someone who threatens children. After the mother's fierce counter in Stockton, all that's waiting for him is 4 prison walls and a hard lesson in reckless choices. So how much is the tuition to graduate from a U-turn skills course? For this driver, the answer is a whole truckload of beer. Age clearly hasn't toned down the fire in these two men.
You learn to talk to girls.
The expensive lesson here, never speak carelessly about women.
Get her the out of the road. You hear me?
Who's right or wrong aside, the unlucky car took all the damage. Instead of solving anything, she turned herself into the neighborhood's unexpected entertainment.
Entonces ahí, bueno, eso es un regalo sin duda bastante especial. Y ahora por otra parte, la familia
The robber's roadblock setup was almost perfect until the driver ended it with one clean burst of speed. No high-speed chase needed. Grapplers shut it all down with one perfectly timed net throw. The moment he noticed something off with a tailing vehicle, the driver reacted instantly and completely wrecked the robber's plan. Peacock thought he owned the lot, but his aggressive rampage just earned him a permanent spot on the most wanted list and a guaranteed staycation behind walls. These so-called street kings in South Africa met a humiliating end when they ran into a man determined to protect his family. With pure courage, he shut them down completely in a tense face-off. Mistaking a bicycle for a motorbike is one thing, but acting tough at the wrong target? That's a full self-destruction, both in eyesight and attitude. After some mindless parking, this driver got awarded the perfect certificate. I don't care about anyone.
Автомобилисты, которые даже вот на одну машину вот поклеили две, нарушает второй раз причем.
Causing traffic jams might be the protest group's thing, but today they blocked the path of a skater with zero patience.
Guys, let's get back.
Creeping up a Porsche Cayenne with bad intentions, these three robbers thought they'd had found an easy payday. What they didn't see coming was the driver's sudden counterattack. They thought they had it in the bag, but one lightning-fast reverse flipped everything. That decisive move turned the threat into a joke, leaving their whole plan in ruins. A mental health crisis pushed a former US veteran to the edge of collapse. Facing her loss of control, the officers chose to handle it calmly and with compassion. Didn't even get to touch the prize before getting scared out of his mind by the homeowner's warning. Looks like he's got some slick break-in skills, but zero nerve.
Get the goddamn out of my way! Go! Get the hands off! Get out! You move your scooter! Put it down! Move! Get it! My scooter! Don't you dare! You got my phone!
Right after snatching a handbag in Bluff, Durban, the thief thought it was a smooth job. Big mistake. He picked a fight with a woman driving a Toyota Tazz. Ambushed right as he got into the car, but his training kicked in instantly. That sharp reaction didn't just save him, it took down two criminals on the spot. Yellow taxis are outdated. Use Lyft or Uber instead. At least you know the fare before you get in.
You gotta pay your fare.
I see him! You gotta pay your fare. The whole city without using GPS! I'm calling.
Ну давай ты поехал, блядь!
For most people, it's just a honk to pass, but for this driver, it sounded like a declaration of war.
Вперед, что ли?
An overreaction beyond anything you'd expect. The moment his teammate got into trouble, the Renault Kwid proved its loyalty with a lightning-fast escape. Turns out the only requirement to join this crew is mastering the art of leaving your teammates behind. The thief's clean getaway hit a massive snag when he ran into a security system that refused to back down. Even slamming the brakes couldn't shake her off. In the end, he was the one forced to give up. If there were a gold medal for running away in total shame, these two would have definitely broken the world record. A heart-pounding struggle broke out at a Michigan gas station when a brave woman jumped in to take her car back from a bold carjacker. Any hope he had of escaping was officially crushed when an 18-wheeler suddenly blocked his path, leaving him to run away in total desperation. Who needs pets when you've got a sound system intense enough to scare off thieves like this? A perfectly rolled out carpet, welcome for a pedestrian, and honestly, it's satisfying to watch. The truck driver didn't say a word, he just gave the tourist back exactly what he threw away. Taking a high-speed turn, the truck paid the price immediately. Luckily, bystanders got the driver out safely in time. Nice one, buddy.
Oh my god, he's freaking armored.
Michigan isn't the kind of place where you can pull that off so easily. Maybe that brief thrill of vandalizing property was the only thing he got to satisfy his jealousy. A cowardly and shameful act. Hopefully justice catches up and makes them pay for it. There's nothing more entertaining than sitting in the tech room, sipping coffee, and watching a clumsy thief fail miserably while battling a door on the security monitor. Instead of moving on, the two men chose to confront each other right in the middle of a busy street. Not every hero wears a cape. Sometimes they wear a pizza delivery uniform. This aggressive, clearing the way move got some special attention from the police. When a life-changing score turns into a bitter payback, that's when criminals realize they picked the wrong target. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to catch more moments where justice gets served.